Okay, now this segment is candy yams. Some people call it sweet potatoes, but these are candy yams. And I'm gonna show you the best way, the easiest way to make candy yams. And everybody make candy yams, but this is the famous Brown way we do our candy yams. Now, first, what I like to do is in the bottom of the pan, I use my main ingredients. We got nutmeg, put a little bit of nutmeg, and cinnamon. Put a little bit of cinnamon, dab of sugar, and a little touch of vanilla. So I buy them in the big bottles because I use a lot of it here at the restaurant. Now, when you boil your sweet potatoes, when you boil your yams, whatever you want to call them, you know they're ready because as soon as you touch them, the skin falls off. So some people put them in, cut them long, and some cut them short. Well, we're going to cut out tonight, we're going to cut them long. Okay. And this is, and what I do here at Famous Brown, and they wonder why these yams taste so sweet and so good, is because we do our yams in layers. And each layer is another coating. And it makes no difference where you scoop it out the pan. Each layer is going to be nice, sweet, juicy, sexy, anything you want to call it, but it's going to be some good tasting yam. And then once you taste them, you'll be back to get some more here at Famous Brown. And what I do, I make it tight, I make it right. And I want you to come and see Famous Brown tonight. Don't worry about cooking. Hey, I do the cooking for you. And if you're in Richmond, Virginia, I'm located at 5156 9 Mile Road. That's considered the east end of Richmond. And for those not living in Richmond, just imagine how good these yams taste. Now I got the first, see how it peels off when they ball just right? Ain't a whole lot of picking and pulling. It balls off right. Okay. See, this is what makes our yam so unique. Now I got my first layer down. Now come back with my nutmeg, cinnamon, a little dab of vanilla, butter, and top it off with some good old sugar. Now, I usually have brown sugar. For some reason, I looked on the shelf over there, and we're out of brown sugar. But it's still going to taste good. But the brown sugar gives it that extra kick. So that's the first layer. Now we're going with another layer of yams. And see how the skin just come on off? So you know it's tight. And if you get it in and that skin ain't falling off the bones like it's supposed to, hey, you cook that, you boil that thing a little bit longer. I don't want no burnt meat, no old yam stuff here. So I boil them in a big pot. And I cut the ends off. Everybody don't. That's just me. I just like to cut the ends off. But you do it the way you want to do it. See that? That's a overcooked spot. See, I get the best yams in town. I clean my yams good. Make sure every bite is tight and right. Then you know you're eating that Famous Brown tonight. Hey, 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 hey. Now I want you to also check out our TV show. If you're in Richmond, Virginia, you can check us out on the CW network. If you're not, go to my YouTube channel. We got 2 YouTube channels. One is Famous Brown TV, and the other one is just Famous Brown. And you're going to begin to see a whole lot of different recipes. And you'll find out why Famous Brown in Richmond, Virginia is so unique for a soul food restaurant. Okay, we're almost finished with the second layer. See, when you, after you boil these things, you got to let them cool down a little bit. Because if you don't, it'll burn your hand all to pieces. And you don't want no burnt hands while you doing your thing. Okay, almost. Depends how you cut them. I try to cut them thick, so they won't get mushy. You know how sometimes you go to these places and candy yams is all mushy. They be mushy like mashed potatoes. Well, that's good, but that's not the way we do it here at Famous Brown. We want you to get a hearty bite out of every bite and make it a nice delight. Okay, that's the second layer. Sometimes I can do 2 layers, depends how thick I cut them, and sometimes it'll be 3 layers. This particular pan is going to be 2 layers because it's already at the top. Now we put our finishing touches on it. Once again, we go back with the nutmeg, cinnamon, butter, dab of butter, another dab of vanilla. Some people put a little dab of lemon juice on it, but I'm gonna top it off with sugar, and if you got some brown sugar around the house, throw a little bit of brown sugar. Then top it off. This is the way I finish it out. I'm trying to find me a cup real quick. We use this. Put a little water, and you put a little water on top. Now, what the water does? The water makes it a glaze, and that's the key to good old yams from Famous Brown. Made right and made tight. Then you put it back in the oven 15-20 minutes. Depends on how your oven cooks. And then when it gets finished, it's going to have a nice glaze on the top. And they're going to wonder where and how you found out how to cook them candy yams like that. And you make sure you tell them. Famous Brown. Alright, see you next segment. This segment, candy yams.